How come you're using your laptop?
Because I got my big one to work.
Oh, okay.
I hard restarted that motherfucker. I couldn't download Zoom because...
And we're going to pause while Nick goes to his train of thought.
I don't think he has a train of thought.
Yeah, I don't know. That story just got cut out of nowhere.
Yeah. I still haven't figured out how to get rid of those bars. On the
I don't know either. It wasn't. I don't think it was there the first go around.
It wasn't, but but then I downloaded the actual app and it ruined everything.
Nick, you look the app?
I guess.
Nick, you gonna finish your story? Sorry.
What was I talking about?
I already forgot.
All right, I guess that was important. Joe, back to your topic.
No, I was just gonna say, but I like to be able to see everybody, and that's the only issue. Is it seems like when I was on the other thing before, I couldn't see everybody, but I was perfect.
Your picture was like right there. That's weird, man. I don't know why.
The bars on the side.
Yeah, the gray bars. I don't know why your computer's doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. And like, I'm looking around to see if I have an option, but I don't have an option to change that.
So change your size, maybe.
Yeah,
in the actual settings.
I mean, besides all the times that we've pointed it out, this podcast and the last few podcasts, I don't think anyone's really gonna.
Yeah. No. Whatever. I don't think anybody's gonna be mad about it. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
If you're mad about it, that's too bad.
I was supposed to go get this dude's fly fishing gear and I forgot, but I'm not going.
That doesn't even matter. Well, I guess there's only one thing I have left to say to that.
What?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the 5th episode of PDS Podcast. I'm your host, Evan, and I'm here with...
No, I don't even have a hat on yet. We're cutting that.
We've been recording this whole time.
We've been recording this whole time. I'm not cutting it. We're just going to wait for you to come back with a hat.
Bro, I got to switch my chair still. Like, we're going to put a big chair in this. Oh, new computer, new eras. Like,
it's great content, man.
Nick's wearing shorts. Holy
what? Oh my God! Nick
we gotta leave it in there.
PDS podcast first. Nicholas Dominguez is wearing shorts. Well, now you gotta adjust your mic and everything. Remember when all those times where we joke about you not having your life together?
Yeah.
You don't have your life together.
It's not a joke, Evan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is serious stuff. This is very uncomfortable. I'm too high right now. I don't like this. It's all right. We'll make it work.
That's right. You're afraid of heights, huh?
I am. Because I'm short. I'm used to being towards, closer to the ground. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gotta grab a hat.
You can at least grab stuff easier now. I mean, look at that.
You said what?
You could grab stuff easier from the top.
This same. Dude, I don't have my life together at all yet. Like, are we really recording this? Are we really putting this up?
We've been recording this whole time.
We've been recording.
I have my light on. I don't have anything. Do
you want to get your light?
Yeah, keep talking.
Hey guys, welcome to the PDS podcast number 005. I will edit it to this point here. I'm probably not. If there's 2 intros in this, I am sorry. I'm not going through the names again. You know who's here.
Double intro.
Yeah.
I'm Joe. I was kidding.
We're not doubling up on the intros because Nick needs a light. When he has perfectly good sunlight coming out of his window right to the...
Yeah, but I got a, pretty face,
Was that a wink to the camera, or were you just struggling to get up on that chair?
Oh, I was struggling.
It was just a perfect timing.
This will be coming out for the week of
the 28th, right?
The 28th, yes. This will be.
I only know that because I was looking up some of my news on like games. That's why.
This will be the last PDS podcast for August 2020. Look at that, guys! Round of applause. We got through our first month of podcast.
We did it
today.
In 2 days.
Right? 2 days and a month's worth of podcast. Never want to do that again. That was like a week's worth of work.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, honestly, all we're doing is sitting there and talking bullshit. So.
Oh yeah, it's tons of fun. But I think. Sorry, Joe.
No, I was gonna say it is fun. It's just a matter of us all like making time to make sure we can all do it at the same time.
And not only that, I mean, doing a month's worth of podcasts in 1 week. We're going to have a lot more to talk about in the future podcasts because we will have more time.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for those.
Yeah.
And of course, I've loved the time we've been spending together, but
it's been great. It's been a blast.
It's been a blast. It's been a wonderful time. Quick while we're ahead. So this will be the last PDS podcast. We're doing a month's worth of them. We're done.
We're chalking this one up to an L, son.
We got our 40 some viewers. We're cutting it up there. There we go. Not even going for not even going for sponsorships anymore. Just kidding.
Oh hell no. You better finish while you're ahead, bud.
Right? I mean, realistically though, I feel up to 46. So 3 more people have watched it since yesterday. I don't know. I feel like this could be something that'll go on for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're going to stop talking unless one of these days we all blow up and fight during a podcast.
I mean,
but
it's
then
likely
we
you're
get
kinda
so many
retarded,
views,
so-
so
Right?
we would get a lot of views,
That's
and then
it.
we have to come back.
Hold up all your aggression. Season finale. Going to blow up on each other. Go on our little 2-week break. Come back. Make up.
Make out?
We have to make up?
Up.
I mean,
Make
you
out?
can make out. You can make out. Yeah. Make out.
I'll French the fuck out of you.
Put down in the
What's
comments
up?
below if you want to see Joe French Nick.
Nope.
Don't fucking put that in. That's incest. It's got to be me and Evan.
That's not legal.
Oh, okay.
That's incest. It's got to be me and Evan. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not putting anything into Joseph, so
No, it don't matter. It's still incest. It's still
Definitely
it's no
incest.
good. That's a no go.
is that not legal in Colorado? Oh wait, no, it's only Alabama.
I hope not.
Sorry, Bama fans
I
only.
fucking hope not.
Roll Tide.
Oh god.
Oh.
Well, shit. This is just raw content now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This is day number 3 of we ran out of stuff to talk about.
I don't think we've ran out of anything to talk about.
No.
I mean, if we want to talk about something, Nick, you did mention last week that we'd be probably seeing a video of you out on a boat. Unfortunate news on that one.
It's gonna storm.
Yeah.
They closed the boat ramp. It's gonna storm. They closed the boat ramp.
Unfortunately, Nick will not be able to get that video out yet. I'm sure when he gets back from his trip, he
Yes.
will do his best to get out there on the water on a boat.
Yes.
I do
We'll
have
go
some
buy a
doubt.
fucking boat.
At some point in this video, obviously, we're going to talk about that question, right?
Mhm.
Can I get it repeated to me before, so I have a little bit more
Oh,
time?
you
to
already
think?
forgot.
No, I mean, I think I remember, but
All right. Google or Nick?
Yeah.
Google or Nick?
Google or Nick? The question for Joe was and still is: did Nick ask? Hold on, I'm finding it. I forgot to. I'm not gonna lie.
Do
I
you want me
remember
to
it.
say it? Because I remember them.
I remember it.
You're not saying it. Did Nick ask either A, how much does Lizzo weigh? Who I believe a Lizzo is a rapper or performer of some sort. I don't know.
Alyssa.
I don't know what a Lizzo is. I know what a lizard is. Or did he ask how much did a gallon of water weigh?
I just want to point out that in the last podcast, he actually said A was the water, B was Lizzo. Just to
I'm
throw that
just
out
switching it up. I'm just switching it up.
So it doesn't matter if I say A or B, I'm right.
Exactly.
Technically, you are right.
No, because you have to guess which one the question is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you want to do that now, or do we want to save that till the end? Because I mean, the end will just be another.
I'm ready to kind of talk this out loud because I know what I think it is, but I just want to say why I think this.
By all means, go ahead. Let's just know. Actually, hold on. Before we do this, I think what I'm going to do, we're going to switch up the Google or Nick just for the podcast we have to record while he's away. We're going to do Google or Joseph while Nick's away.
Okay.
That way, our guest will come into this totally blindsided by it.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that.
So
I like
next
that.
way, it's going to be Google or Joseph. But for right now, let's do our first Google
No,
or
fuck
Nick.
that. I don't want Joseph to take my. No, that's my segment,
He's not,
bro. What's up?
It is your segment, but
fight?
you know what?
Google or
No,
I'm
guess.
not trying to fight. It's gonna be.
Whatever. We're trying to
It's
throw
gonna be.
hands.
It's gonna be one segment where you're not there. The rest are all gonna be Google or Nick. Oh,
This
well,
motherfucker. Asshole. I know.
All right, so now it's time for me to start talking about why
Okay.
I think Nick is an asshole. I mean, no. I mean,
Fact. That's a fact. Yes.
okay. I think that Nick was the one asking about Lizzo, but at the same time, I think everybody wants to know that. Everybody also wants to know that, which is weird, right? Because obviously that should be the most Googled, but I feel like Nick also said it. Is that possible that it's the same answer? I'm just kidding. Because
so are you
blowing
saying
my
that Lizzo weighs about as much as a gallon of water?
no.
No,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think that's where he was going with that at all. No.
Definitely not where I'm going. I'm saying I feel like everybody wants to know the answer to how much does she weigh, but I also feel like Nick wants to know the answer. So I'm just gonna say Nick said it anyways.
So you think Nick was Lizzo and Google was how much is a gallon of water weigh?
Yes, I feel like it's too basic for Nick, even though Nick, I guess you're a basic bitch because you might have said the water thing, but
I am a basic bitch.
but I believe
Well,
that he asked about Lizzo.
For the first round of Google or Nick, Joe, you are currently the reigning champion because Nick did in
Yeah.
fact want to know how much Lizzo weighs. Which, fun fact, we had pre-talked about this, and we do know roughly about how much Lizzo weighs. And we know how much a gallon of water weighs. And I'm worried that saying this, we will get, hit for body shaming Lizzo, but
So let's just only talk about the water.
it's already part of the content. So Lizzo
How many
weighs
buckets of
roughly
water
about-
does she?
Hold on. Evan. How much is the gallon of water weigh?
How much is a gallon of water weigh? Well, let me look that up right now.
Look that up, because I'm gonna do some math right quick.
She weighs this many gallons of water.
Hey, don't get ahead of me now, son. Don't get ahead of me.
Sorry. I had to. I just.
A gallon of water roughly weighs about 8.34 pounds.
8.34. Lizzo weighs
So that'd be
approximately
like 8 pounds and
35.97 gallons of water.
Holy shit.
That's 300 fucking pounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Roughly.
She a big one. So
Yeah, and
the ones that I
didn't
found,
she-
it was like 270 to like 320. So it like fluctuated.
Yeah, and when he said there was one that's like about 108, and when he said she weighed about 108, I started feeling really bad about myself. I was like, what?
You said that's impossible.
How do I look?
God damn it.
But yeah, so roughly about 308 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. So 30-something gallons of water. Nice. Good to know.
35.9 gallons
Nice.
of water.
Nice.
God. Well,
Now I'm curious as to how many gallons of water I weigh. So.
Nick, your job for the rest of this podcast, think about your next.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's going to Joe for next week. Sorry.
Fuck
sorry.
you. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Too late. It's already in there.
All right. I mean, we could do a Google
Yeah,
or Nick
yeah, I
or
was
Joe,
gonna
and then
say-
we could do a Joe or guest for.
Yeah,
We could do Joe. We could do two
Might
next
as
week.
well.
Deal.
I don't mind either way. Nick has more than enough power to just go ahead and just say his thing. Just got a burp.
I mean, as far as news goes today, I know everyone's still on that explosion that happened. I guess the death toll jumped pretty high today.
Did.
Yeah, it jumped up quite a bit. They found more people dead, unfortunately.
I saw this
that
video.
makes sense. You know, as soon as you start going through the rubble and whatnot, you're gonna find more bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this video and it was of this lady that was taking wedding photos and then all of a sudden there was this big kind of wind because it was all from the explosion, and I was like, it was so crazy to see it from another perspective, basically, of like watching her just taking fucking wedding photos, and all of a sudden it was like, whoosh, this big old freaking like windstorm, basically, because of the like aftershock kind of the bomb, or whatever it really was. But it was just
Whatever it was.
Yeah, just to kind of put in perspective how big this thing was, it has currently displaced 300,000 people from their homes, at least 135 confirmed dead, but they're currently, as of an hour ago, still digging through the rubble trying to find more people.
God damn.
And 5,000 were wounded, and they said a lot are still missing. They haven't gotten a full head count of who made it out and who didn't.
So it was at 70 something yesterday, 73, I want to say yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's jumped up dramatically. That's 60 something.
They pretty much doubled the
60
number
something.
overnight,
Yeah.
essentially. And
More
that's
or
just
less, yeah.
terrible.
It's very terrible.
Like I said, I
I
mean,
don't-
the more you're digging through the rubble and whatnot, the more you're gonna find the bodies. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
inevitable.
a massive explosion. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if something happened like that here in the States, immediately it'd be like, well, who attacked us? Whose ass
Yeah.
are we gonna kick now?
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
are they?
We're gonna kick someone's
No.
ass. Whose ass? are we kicking?
Even President Trump said that he doesn't think that it's an accident. He said that he
I
thinks
don't-
that it was deliberate.
I don't know how. Besides like Chernobyl, I don't think we've ever had an accident that big. Where it
Yeah.
just
You know.
and it
Is this
wasn't like
gonna be
there was
another Chernobyl? Was that radiation? What the fuck?
I'm not saying it was radiation, but I'm just saying like I don't know. Like again, they keep saying fireworks. We
Hiroshima.
have fireworks in this country.
I,
Like
s-
Hiroshima was an accident. They
I saw something else.
self-combusted.
Yes, no.
yeah, Hiroshima was a
I
total
saw
accident.
something else where they said that there was certain, like chemicals that were not like stored properly, basically.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like it was some type of chemicals they're saying that was not stored properly. That one kind of spark probably fucking lit the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know. Like that might not be the right thing too. I don't know if that's true
I know.
either.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
read the
I'm
same exact thing. So
Okay.
reading up on this currently, but it doesn't say here. Has anyone heard like what kind of building it was? Were they saying it was the fireworks building that blew up, or
no, it was a laboratory. It was like a factory, like a laboratory.
okay, well
factory
that kind of
deal.
Yeah, like
what were
Yeah,
you
like-
keeping in that factory?
that makes more sense though because they could have been having all sorts of chemicals and
Yeah.
one thing
Yeah,
leads to another. One spark will set everything off, but I don't know. Store
I don't
your
know.
chemicals properly, please.
Right?
Learn how
Apparently,
to.
they weren't like government regulated, and so that's why they weren't stored properly.
I mean, it
You're
kind of
telling
makes
me
sense. A lot of
everything with
places
the
aren't.
government stored properly, Nick?
Oh, always, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
I have a lot of friends that were in the like military and stuff, and from what I've heard,
Properly.
that is not right at all.
Always properly.
Yeah.
Always properly.
I don't know.
What else you got?
I was just gonna say it's just kind of crazy all that going on. I mean,
Yep.
I don't know. Joe, you got any gaming news for us? Take us off this. Yeah.
I'll just talk about
Yeah,
games that are coming up the week after this is posted. We got the new Avengers game. It's coming out, and I'm really excited for it. It comes out September 4th, so that'll be the next podcast after this, right? Or no? My days wrong.
Which one?
The September 4th.
Yeah, that'll be the next podcast.
Okay,
after
yeah.
this.
So okay,
Should be.
so we'll have already talked about that, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, the games coming up that week. Marvel's Avengers. It says Hitman 1 and 2 are coming on Stadia. I still don't know what Stadia is. Do you know what that is?
So Google Stadia was, and this is a weird thing to me because I thought for the longest time Microsoft and Google were, together. I thought that was a thing. Apparently Google said no, and Google is starting their own game device essentially.
Oh.
Now, Google Stadia, there will not be, from my knowledge, there won't be any disc. It's all going to be games that you can kind of just live stream, kind of like the all digital Xbox, but like Google Stadia's thing was you can connect it to your TV, play it there, connect it to a laptop, play it there, or you can connect it to your phone and play it for phone, kind of going off of the Game Pass that Microsoft is trying to run that you can run off Windows 10.
Gotcha.
It seems like more and more companies are coming out with the whole play anywhere type movement, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's true. Also the same day, September 4th, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. It says that comes out for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. But isn't that the old games or are these new ones?
No, they're remastering.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He remastered.
Are they
it.
remastering it?
Oh, okay.
So I also heard about that they're adding 35 new tracks, I guess, to it.
Yeah.
So no, they're adding in because I remember like the old games, it was more of like the grunge rock type music playing. I think maybe they might be putting modern music in. I don't think.
I hope not.
Effect.
I remember
not,
it being
yeah.
awesome before. Yeah.
That was a great. Both of them were great games.
I don't remember which one it was. Maybe you guys do. I remember there was one Tony Hawk game where it was like just super ridiculous and like you could get in a car, kind of like.
That was 2.
Was it?
Was it 2? And like you
sure that
could
was
take the
2.
car and grind the car on like guardrails and shit like a
Pretty sure
skateboard.
that was
I
2.
remember that.
I had so much fun doing that. I was just like, this is totally fucking bonkers. But yeah, we're getting a lot of remakes.
Huge Tony Hawk fan. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have
We're
all
getting a lot of.
the underground games and whatnot, Nick.
Mhm.
What was
I
it
used to
for
play
the?
those.
Was it for the Wii where we had that like that skateboard that you
The
could
board,
slide on
yeah,
down of and,
yeah.
and fucking that shit was
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know where that
That
is.
shit
Fun
was fun.
fact,
I
that
might
was
just
for
grab a
Tony
Wii
Hawk,
just to get
and
that.
that was for Tony Hawk, and that was also for Sean White's professional snowboarding.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck Sean White! It was all about Tony Hawk.
I do like snowboarding more though. Weirdly enough.
But yeah, one of the other
Me too.
remakes that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if you guys ever played it. I definitely played it as a kid. Destroy All Humans.
I remember playing it a little bit. It's more of a kind of like distant memory that I'm like, is that real?
Yeah.
But yeah. I remember that game.
Yeah, well, because I remember they released it and they're not marketing it as a remaster. It's just Destroy All Humans.
Mhm.
So when they were releasing the content and I was watching it a little bit, I was like, I swear to God, I've played this before. So I googled it. Yeah, there was one back in like 2005 that they released. For those of you who have never played the original and might be looking at getting this one, it's fun. It's an open world. You're pretty much an alien, brought down to Earth during like, I want to say Cold War Vietnam-ish area. And you can take form of humans and you kill all humans. That's literally, it's in the title. That's what you do. It's like a little
kill everyone.
GTA mixed with aliens.
Exactly.
You guys remember how in the last video I was saying I felt like Dallas Reigns?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm about to do some Dallas Reigns shit because boy, it's about to hail over here, son. I tell you what, there's some hail clouds for sure. Colorado, look out because 3 weeks ago you had some hail.
I was about to say.
Go cover your cars because 3 weeks ago you had hail.
Your car's probably destroyed already, but okay.
We're like the most useless. We're like the most useless news team. Just
Right.
hey, remember
100%.
Yeah, it probably hailed on your car. So
Yeah.
if you have
might want to
cracks in
take
your
that into the
windshield,
shop and you might want to
don't
get
say
it
we
done
didn't
other
warn
shit.
you.
I also could talk about like today. Modern Warfare Season 5 is out. Obviously, that was 3 weeks ago from like this point, but that is very exciting stuff.
Just so everyone at home is aware, you won't be getting fresh content, obviously, from this. The next week's podcast, I know me and Joe talked, and we're going to have a couple guest people on there with us. We definitely will be talking more up to date on that one.
Yeah,
that'll
that'll
be the
be
first
more.
one we're actually going to do the week of.
Yeah.
But I know for sure, especially after we get off this, me and Joe might go play a little bit of Modern Warfare. I would say me, Joe, and Nick, but I don't know that Nick's is finished downloading.
Oh, my Xbox has been unplugged this whole time, son.
So yours has not finished.
It's not.
It's also a 53 gigabyte update, I think I saw last night.
Mine was
When we get back.
49. Mine was 49.
No, 49 gigabyte update, yeah.
We'll play when we get back. When I get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick. You might be on the next season after that, so you might have 2 updates.
I'm gonna put auto update on.
Yeah,
I don't
put
know.
auto update on. Just leave your Xbox plugged in.
There
I
you go.
mean, this season looks like it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm hoping to God it's more balanced gameplay.
Yeah.
I also haven't read the patch notes yet, so I don't know what weapons they've nerfed and which ones that they've made better.
I heard the Bruin has not been nerfed yet, so
Good.
that's one
Good.
thing.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
don't
I
fuck
love
with
that
my
wasn't
LMGs.
yeah,
Fuck with my
that wasn't nerfed.
LMGs.
Yeah. And it's like I told Joe, I don't know if we mentioned this on a podcast or if we mentioned it on gaming news. Don't touch LMGs. I mean, they're LMGs. They're supposed to be there. They shoot big bullets. They go bang, bang, bang downrange. You got a lot of them.
Yeah.
If I'm going to start shooting LMGs and they're going to do as much damage as SMG, why do I have it?
Yeah.
You know?
I was watching some streamers this morning, and they said that one of the biggest weapons you're picking up on the ground right now is the P90 again. That one's back, like on the
They're
ground.
back. That's back in Warzone.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't ever remember picking up a P90 for the
I don't
class
remember.
you have. I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember that
I don't
either.
remember finding
But I've heard that it was there. So I mean,
I feel like I remember that. I feel
but
like
the
I remember
P90 is
it.
back
not
for
picking
sure
up
now.
or picking them up.
Picking one up.
Well,
I feel like it.
You feel like you picked one up?
Maybe.
that was last season.
Also,
I mean-
also
I mean, I've been customizing my P90 more because I feel like that's a very underused SMG
Yeah.
because I love it.
Yeah,
It
underrated for
shoots
sure.
fast. It's very accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, other gaming news, at least for us. Again, it might be gone by the time this one airs. I don't think it will though. Me and Joe played a little bit of Rainbow Siege's
Oh,
newest
yeah.
update. They have a new little game going on. Nick, hopefully we can get on that.
Jesus
It
Christ.
might have uploaded before.
Yeah. Because that was
Upload.
like 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah.
I unplugged it yesterday, so we'll see.
So hopefully, this one's interesting. So pretty much the way it works is you get your drones, and you're kind of like Mira. No, not Mira. The new chick where like you kind of like disappear when you send out a drone in a way.
Yana?
Oh, yeah.
Or no.
Yeah. Anyways, when you throw your drone out, you disappear. And as an attacker, there's no like wait time to find the object because once you find it and you come out of your drone, you're the actual person right there where your drone was. Nick's thinking.
I know.
So pretty much, like let's say I throw my drone, right? So there's only one map it's playing on currently, but just to put in reference, let's say we're playing on house, right? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say we're on house. I throw I'm using my drone to kind of find you, right? And let's
Uh-huh.
say I go down in the basement with my drone, okay? If I exit my drone, I am in basement now.
I'm
Bro,
standing
that's
in the
cheating.
basement.
That's cheating.
Okay, but on the other side, they have the
as
bulletproof
attackers.
cameras, right? Yeah.
It's actually it's all the cameras too.
All
so
the
you have
cameras,
all the
yes.
cameras in general, and you have your bulletproof cameras.
Yeah.
You can literally put a bulletproof camera on the device you're supposed to be defending, and you have to capture 2 out of 3 devices to win. But when you're scrolling through the cameras as a defender, when you come out of that camera point, you're also in that point.
So everybody's
you
just teleporting around the map.
Hold on. So you just disappear when you're bouncing from camera to camera. So literally, you can't get killed. If you just stay as a bulletproof camera, you can't get killed.
Yes.
Essentially,
exactly,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
There's
fucking gay.
Well, no, there was actually
Yeah, but you can
because
still
they'll
lose
still
the game,
capture it.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll still
yeah.
capture it while you're in the camera.
I'll just
We're
jump
playing-
out that motherfucker, yeet him real quick, and
It's
you know.
not that
You
easy.
tried
I
that. It's not
tried
that
that.
easy, yeah.
There's one game we were playing yesterday, and I was going between 2 bulletproof cameras, and they all swarmed one area. I jumped out the second I lit up one guy. I downed him. Like 5 or 3 other people were in that room, and they just gutted my ass, and I was the last operator left.
Clutch your kick. Did you get kicked? Joe, you
I
should've
did
kicked
not
him.
get kicked. I did not get kicked,
Joe.
and I did not clutch.
We
Should've
almost
kicked
got kicked because some other guys were upset at, I don't know, already, right? That was
He
when
bucked,
I originally
Joe
picked
Buck,
Buck,
guys
and then they
started
instantly
kicking
like
immediately.
tried to kick me out.
I don't know, man. I kind of like it. It's a little bit more fast paced. I
Yeah.
think there's a total of 3 rounds you have to win before.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it doesn't stop at 2 or no, because usually you would have
It's
to
a
win 3.
normal 3. Yeah, it's a normal 3. I think it was normal, kind of like
Was it?
rounds were the same. I think.
I think
roughly.
it's just more fast. Like it goes a little longer, and at the same time not because
Yeah.
it's not hard to defend.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times it comes down to whoever's attacking first. You're most likely going to win the game.
My issue with the whole thing was the lag time between when you throw your camera to when you're actually in the actual or
there was.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
you had that
it was
issue,
one
yeah.
point yesterday. Yeah, I was shooting someone or I was defending. No, I was capturing a point, and I heard the defender running at me. So like, oh, I'm just gonna throw my camera, not thinking about the fact I know what I should have done. I should have thrown it right at my feet. You know what I mean? Then it would have been on the ground already. But I kind of lobbed it, so it went farther because I was trying to be behind the dude. From the time the camera hit and I'm sitting there, I started disappearing, and he shot me, and I died.
So
Yeah,
the
because he
closer
wasn't
it is,
using the
the
camera yet.
faster it is.
I mean,
You don't instantly go into the drone. It's still, if you throw the drone, you have to wait for the drone to hit the ground, and then you'll slowly start to disappear into the drone.
So as you're disappearing, I can still shoot you.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not an instant thing. So as long as my body is still somewhat present, you can still shoot me and kill me.
Okay.
That just means that
it's confusing.
you'd be faster at going into the other cameras that are on the walls rather than like trying to go to the drone type of thing. Like that's quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in theory, the game mode could work as a permanent game mode. I can easily see it being a permanent game mode. In theory, it works flawlessly. In practice, though, there's
We had a
still
lot
some
of people
things.
that just really couldn't grasp the concept, and like they were struggling the whole time. So I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that
me
was
and
part of
Joe
it.
picked on pretty early
Yeah,
on it, but like while we were droning and going through there, the rest of our team was still breaching like normal. And I
yeah,
was
they're
just like,
just running
okay,
around.
well, they know where you guys are. Me and Joe are going to capture this point down here.
Yeah, and we go straight into capture it, and then like just kill anybody that like came in to get us. Like,
I'd say one interesting point about that game, though, while so let's say we're like at the objective, right, and Nick comes in to kill us. If we turn into our drone and Nick shoots our drone, we respawn back at the spawn points on the map.
Oh, that's gay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so like you have to actually kill the actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Well, not only that,
kill their
but
drone.
also in the sense of like we kind of lose all of our progress.
Yeah,
You get
true.
multiple
You have to
drones or
start
just the
back
one?
at the. Yeah, you get multiple. I
Yeah,
think,
you
don't
have like
Yeah.
99 drones you can use. Yeah, so you got 99 chances to do that shit.
If somebody runs out of all those drones, you suck.
Jesus Christ.
Because what? You only have like 3.5 minutes to lose 99 drones. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, you guys keep talking.
Yeah, you
That's
good.
pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's honestly just like funny, and it's kind of odd, but at the same time, I could see myself getting
Hold
used
on.
to it more and more.
Right
You're
back.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Huh.
you have to
I
play
don't
it to
think
understand
people
it more.
are gonna grasp the concept very well. Like I know with me, it would be the fact that I would want to breach like normal because I'm Ash. You know, I love playing as Ash, so
Yeah.
I have her little fucking breach whatever it
The-
is, like a 320. You
The
know.
one thing that was cool about it was though that I was able to pick people that I don't have yet. Like I was able to pick like Ace or like those people that like I don't
Test
have
them out
unlocked.
and whatnot.
Yeah, like I was able to actually use them. So I could have used him his like normal way, but obviously I didn't want to because I was doing it the other way. But
Mhm.
but it gave me the option to literally like, try out all the other people. So I like, tried out Ace. I tried out on the other side the Orcs guy, the one that runs through walls.
Mhm.
Hey, that
Well,
was
you
too
could
much
tell
fun.
Which one that
That
you
was
want to which one that you
that
want
was
to
way
use,
too
which
much
one you want to
fun.
buy and whatnot.
Yeah. And
Okay, cool.
I could see why this guy likes running through walls because I was having so much fun running through the walls with
Fucking busting
oh yeah
shit
Who,
down.
me?
yeah you
Oh yeah, I love
yeah
anything wolf.
yeah like well no because I was telling him about the fact that like I had the option to like play as like everybody else that like I don't have unlocked yet.
Oh yeah.
So like yeah so like that was nice to be able to actually try out those characters and freaking bust their walls.
I'm gonna say this now, Ubisoft, if you end up getting a hold of this, really missing out on the opportunity to put a Kool-Aid Man skin on
Oh
the
yeah.
operator.
On orcs, that would
Right?
be the best.
Oh no.
I would pay for that.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't have to do a full Kool-Aid Man skin. Just give him a red shirt with the Kool-Aid Man face on it and give him the tan shorts. You're good.
Fair
That's all
enough.
you need. That's all you need.
I
So
would
many
die.
skins you can put in that. But Bobby Buffet? Bobby Boucher?
Bobby Boucher,
Boucher,
Bobby
yes.
Boucher.
the Wonder Boy.
Water boy. I mean, games are going in a very. I think we're into the point where we're coming to the end, not necessarily for Xbox, but for PlayStation and a lot of game developers. We're at that point where we're at the end of a console life.
Yeah.
So we're going to start seeing maybe a little reduction in content put out, but we're also going to see, at the same time, weird content because they're probably trying to see what works and what games they could come out for next gen.
Yeah.
I want to point out something about Warzone. There's a new. It's in the new trailer. There's a like skin for this one guy, and he's wearing like a gold like mask thing, and he's wearing like gold gloves and stuff like that. And like a lot of people are like saying already that it's like a like Fortnite type skin. Like are they trying to play up to like Fortnite players to like say like, oh look, we're gonna do this silly looking skin?
Look,
I'd
we
say
also
because
have gold.
it's like it's like bright gold and like he's just wearing like a mask.
Oh
and stuff.
yeah, so I have seen that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm really gonna. I would probably get that skin, to be honest with you.
I know.
Not for the gold guy, because I saw that he has
with the
his execution's like a crow or like a
Yeah.
raven, and he, like, the raven kills people.
I saw that too.
Definitely in
dope.
on that one. Be too dope to run around with the fucking raven. Not that I ever get any executions in Warzone, anyways, but it'd
Did
be
you have
nice.
a dog with D-Day?
I do have a dog. I do still have a dog. Yeah.
Fucking
I'm-
bite the fuck out of someone with a dog.
Yeah, but a bird flies in, bro. Just
The dog just fucking pounces.
caca, bitch.
Like
Oh,
a
so
fucking
actually,
puma.
speaking of my dog, not my dog. That's in the room with me now. The dog with D-Day. I don't know if you guys ever played Call of Duty Ghost.
Yes.
I don't think I
You did?
actually played that one.
Do you remember the dog from the story mode, Riley?
Yes.
So
Vaguely, but
someone
yes.
found out if you go into spectator mode and you actually look at the dog, it's Riley from Ghost.
Oh.
Oh, it says Riley?
Yeah, so it's the same dog, and they're also pointing out that Ghost and I think Mace from the enemy team, they're obviously both wearing Ghost masks. So people were wondering for a time if we're going to be seeing Modern Warfare, because technically Call of Duty Ghost fell under the umbrella, I think, of Modern Warfare. It wasn't like in the Black Ops time frame, it was in the Modern Warfare timeline. So I think people are wondering if Call of Duty is going to, obviously this is, I always say it wrong, I always say Activision, I think it's Infinity Ward that does the Modern Warfare series. So they're wondering, because obviously it's rumored next Call of Duty game coming out, which we still haven't heard about yet, which we were supposed to hear about already. They're expecting it to be Vietnam. And the story with that goes, because they're revamping Black Ops just like they revamped Modern Warfare. So it's going to be a Vietnam-themed Black Ops game. And the story, it goes, at least from what we're being told, is at that time when they go to that, because Warzone's not going to go away. They're not going to come out with another Battle Royale. It's literally going to be, the Warzone map will turn to Vietnam-themed. We're going to have all of our old operators, and we're going to have the new operators for the new Call of Duty game all in one game. That will be interesting.
Yeah.
Did we already have a Vietnam era game in Black Ops?
All of them, or at least the first two?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're revamping it just like Modern Warfare. We already have Modern Warfare games, but these are supposed to be new timelines, new eras. Essentially, for Call of Duty, they're hitting the reset button. We're just going back to square one.
I guess.
Which I don't mind them like going back and like changing some things, but I also just want them to bring back a lot of stuff. Obviously, like like, they're just certain just like maps and stuff that would be nice to see again.
But I think that's kind of a point where game developers kind of are in limbo, I guess you would say, because you have the era of gamers that I would say were one era of gamers that grew up with like 360, and beyond, further than that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're used to OG Call of Duty. Modern Warfare was the biggest thing to come out for us.
Yeah.
And, it only took so many years. And I think this also has to do with the fact that Call of Duty refuses to take a couple years off to come out with a game. It's every year we get a new Call of Duty, which I think is a problem in itself. We got all the way up to Modern Warfare 3. And then Infinity Ward released Ghost. And then we had that weird one. Can't remember the name of it. I think it was Infinity War or something like that.
Was that the Advanced Warfare one?
No, there was Infinity War and then there was Advanced Warfare.
Oh,
Advanced
okay,
Warfare,
okay.
I think, was a Black Ops spinoff.
Yeah.
Like, so it pretty much Infinity Ward released their futuristic ideal, and then Black Ops was like, all right, well, here's ours, and was Infinity War or Advanced Warfare. But anyways, so they went through that. And it kind of got to the point where I thought, I told you guys all the time during Black Ops 4, Call of Duty's just gotten ridiculous. Like, we had so much weird crap going on. There was weird operators, So Call of Duty, I think, realized that, and they hit the reset button, but they're also at that point where they're like, well, we kind of have nothing else but to revamp our old games,
Yeah.
So I think they're doing that. They're going to try a new timeline, maybe try to space them out a little bit more. Because I remember Black Ops, they had one Vietnam era game, and that went great. Cold War, everyone loved it. It was a huge hit. And then from there, I think they jumped to the future already.
Yeah. I didn't play that one. It really wasn't about that one. I don't know.
So,
I played the first Black Ops, maybe the second Black Ops, and that was it.
Yeah.
But again, like I've been saying, I think they're also at a time where it's just like a lot of companies are trying to figure out, do people want to keep playing story modes, or are they done with story modes? Because a lot of people do buy the game just for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
They never touch story mode. Nick, being
I think a
the
lot of
person-
people are kind of done with the story mode. I think that's the way that this generation is kind of leaning towards, is that we have all these battle royale games, and
Mhm.
they're like, well, I just want to play fucking, Warzone. I don't want a story mode. Fuck that. I'm just gonna
Exactly.
play Warzone.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate because I mean, you can only
Well-
release.
So, but at the same time, I think a lot of people have bought Xboxes and PlayStations just to fucking play Warzone. Like I know
Mm.
3 people who went out and actually just bought an Xbox just so they could
Just
play
to
Warzone,
download
just
that
because
little
it's
free
everywhere.
game. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Well,
they want to play Warzone. Not even just because it was free, just because it was everywhere and everyone was playing it.
Okay. Yeah.
And they
Everybody.
played it on someone's console and they're like, wow, this is fun. So they bought it just for that reason. Like they never owned one before that. So
Yeah.
at the same time, it worked out for them. It worked out for them, in the long run.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Sorry, I'm looking something up.
No, you're okay.
I think what a lot of companies can kind of go off of, because I'm going to mention this game. You guys might know where I'm going with this. But Grand Theft Auto, the original Grand Theft Auto 5 released back in 13,
Yeah.
and that game still year after year is in like the top 10 for most paid for game, and with their microtransactions.
Yeah.
And also they make updates every now and then, and I think a lot of gaming companies can really learn from that.
Agreed.
But at the same time, you also have to consider the fact that GTA had a massive storyline, because you did have to do some of the story before you even got into the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And even then, there was still story mode concepts within the multiplayer. I'm not saying, every game should just switch to an open world, but I mean, that would be kind of dope, an open world Call of Duty. But
Shit.
the formula there works. And the fact that GTA's released the same game since 2013, obviously, we had Red Dead Redemption 2 in between, but GTA and both Red Dead Redemption, they were nominated for so many awards because it's just phenomenal gameplay.
Yeah.
And I think maybe developers could, learn from the fact, like, we don't need a new game every year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. Call of Duty is being made by multiple different development companies. Still not an excuse to release a game every year because you do run out of content.
Yeah.
I mean, it's proof right there that they have to reset and go all the way back to Modern Warfare. And even then, the Modern Warfare storyline, I absolutely loved it. It was great. I would have loved for it to continue even longer, but they shortened it to a multiplayer.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
No, I agree. Modern Warfare had great storylines. I will always tell you, Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite game. I think it had the best storyline. I think it had the best multiplayer. I think it had the best everything.
Yeah.
Best maps.
Agreed.
And I mean, I don't know. I kind of, especially, I don't know if you guys, well, no, because you guys, neither of you have completed the story mode for Modern Warfare.
For
The
this
new
new
one?
one? No.
Yeah. So
I didn't know there was a story mode for the new one.
one of the things that really shocked me was playing through that great storyline. There's a house level in there which was phenomenal. I think Nick has maybe watched me play it. I know Ashley definitely has. She thought it was like a movie where you're just breaching a house and you go through. You have to choose who to kill, who not to kill. It's very interactive and it was phenomenal. But like I said, it was such a short storyline. You unlock a little cutscene at the end, which kind of leads to the beginning of Warzone. Because, the whole thing was, hey, if you want to play Warzone, you should play the story mode first. And, of course, I did it. But at the end of that little cutscene, it's like, oh, the story continues in Warzone. And I'm just like, but does it, though?
But it doesn't because it's a different fucking match every goddamn game,
Yeah.
Well, like I get it. You guys have your little snippets, that come out every new season. But do they really connect if we play them all back? Because nothing will beat playing through a Modern Warfare storyline and then finding out what happens next. Like, the first one, it built up. Then the next one, you have General Shepard.
Yeah.
You're like, where's Price? You find Price in the prison, in the gulag. You save Price. And then it's like, oh, shit, this is cool. This one, that you're kind of throwing all your cast into one bundle. And you're just like, there you go. There's everyone you love. Go play.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think? What do you guys think that developers could really learn from as far as like past games go? Nick's really worried
I think
about that.
I'm scared because there's hail coming. My computer keeps bing, 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 and they're like, "Oh, hide your
Okay,
car."
Dallas, go ahead, Dallas. Tell us about
You wanna go cover your
the
car?
weather real quick.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's going to be some hail coming from the east side here. It's going to be coming from the northeast. It's going to be pushing down to the southwest. It's going to be a high wind warning. The temperature is going to drop about 4 degrees. You're going to see about golf ball size hail. Back to you, Trisha.
You should, Trisha. What the?
I don't know.
Takanawa here.
Trisha Takanawa. That's what
I know.
doing. Trisha Takanawa.
I know what you meant. I'm just kidding.
I could be like Ollie Williams. It's gonna hail.
I think today might be a heavy gaming podcast because I think there's quite a few gaming topics we can talk about today.
I mean, we've already talked about a lot of gaming, which is nice too.
Well, have you guys ever thought about blowing a gaming console? Trust me, it's a segue. Have you guys ever thought about blowing a gaming console?
Yeah, I was gonna say like the old school.
So apparently, I haven't read too much into this, but I was listening to another podcast, and they're talking about the PlayStation 5 console. Because, like, for those of you who don't know, PlayStation 5, they already have a touchpad where you can, certain games you have to swipe on the touchpad. Like, they're trying to make it more interactive, per se. I think I heard Xbox might have one of those on their new controllers. Like, you could swipe on it. It's motion sensors of some games, like, oh, turn left with your controller, trying to just make you feel more like you're in the game. I think it's stupid, but hey, selling point for PlayStation. Apparently, they added a new controller, has all that stuff on it, but for certain games, I guess certain games you have to like play instruments and stuff. You blow. There's a little compartment, and you blow into your.
Oh my god!
You blow into your controller, and it feels it's like if you have to blow something off a desk, you have to get your control and go.
Can I say that PlayStation blows?
Literally, it does now.
I mean, that's weird.
But yeah, that's what they're going for, and like, I don't know. There's two consoles that are going in two different directions. Well, actually, there's 4 consoles now. If you want to count the Switch.
I was gonna guess.
You have PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and the Stadia.
Oh, is that the Google thing you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nintendo's, I don't know what their fucking thing is, but they just keep releasing the same shit over and over again. People keep buying it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at a Nintendo game, it's like, oh, new Mario Kart's out? I'm going to buy me a new damn Nintendo.
Son. Look at that hail.
Oh wow!
Jesus Christ!
That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's what's coming. Ooh, buddy.
Do you have to cover your truck up, or what's up with that?
No, I'm still a little ways from the springs, so that's at the springs right now. I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah, I just don't know. You know, games. I don't know. People might say I'm being too into this with the whole story mode thing because I know me personally, if I want to get story mode, I'll usually go to a Ubisoft game. They do a great job of incorporating stories. Idea just popped into my head. Would you play a Call of Duty game if they gave us all the operators we have now? You could pick from those operators, but it was open world and you kind of played through it like we played through Wildlands?
Oh.
If that was a story mode aspect of it, kind of open world, you go find your missions.
I'd probably play that story mode more than a like regular old story mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I also just thought about something. I feel like this has already been done, but I don't know. What if you had all those operators and you were able to pick your operator and then play through their story mode? Like only them. Like, you know, you can only play.
Like they had something different.
You play D-Do's story mode. You know, you pick, I don't know any of the other names, right? You pick the other one, play through their story mode. Pick this person, play through their story mode, you know?
I think that would be really cool. I think it hasn't officially been done, but I know that's kind of what Black Ops did. So the Black Ops 4, the more you play it as a certain operator, the more of their story you unlocked, and then they all kind of tied together in the cutscenes to make one big story. I think what we're going to get towards is a bunch of open world. That's just all of our games are going to end up being open world. And the reason I say that is because I know we talked about the Avengers game earlier. Wow, my eye itches. And from what I've heard, the Avengers game is going to be open world. But the way they're going to incorporate multiplayer and still give you the single player gameplay, is you're going to pick, your hero that you want to play as. And it's kind of like what Nick said. So if you're going to play as Thor, you're going to play through Thor's single-player story missions if you want, or there's going to be certain missions that you can only do if you get your teammates together and do them. But then you're also going to have those missions where you can't play them as a team, and you have to, like, to upgrade Thor, you have to go do Thor's story mode.
His specific ones, yeah. Okay.
I think it's interesting. I think more games would benefit for that. I think it would also force developers to kind of slow down and actually put more thought into their story modes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love a good story mode.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not a huge story mode guy anymore, but
exactly, like me too. I mean, I'm not huge in story mode, but at the same time, that sounds more like my speed is something like that, where you can do story mode.
I think the reason that I'm not huge into story modes anymore is because these last kind of Call of Duties fucking sucked. Like, their story modes, I tried playing it, and I was like, you know what? They're not good. They don't compare to the older Call of Duties. And like, even like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not big into story modes anymore because there's not any more good story modes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to kind of put it in a better perspective, Nick, than for you, because you feel like the story modes kind of sucked. Sorry. Got 2 spinners going right now. The stealth spinner isn't working for me. What if they did do, like I was saying, the Call of Duty, kind of like the operator thing with Wildlands? And you also, like, they just gave you that, and then your other option was Warzone.
Well, it still depends on the story, though, right? So, like, it depends on the journey that I'm taking with my operator through, this campaign. If the story still sucks, I'm still, if I'm, D-Day and, it's still fun. But no, if the story sucks at the end of the day, it's like, well, this sucks.
That makes sense.
It's true. It's true.
Well, staying on the gaming topic, GTA, we haven't gotten much from them. The Casino Heist was kind of the big upgrade.
Yeah.
However, they have recently announced, Rockstar has announced, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last podcast, they mentioned that there is going to be next-gen exclusives.
Oh, no.
So
what does that mean?
So it means that we're going to get a re-release of GTA 5 for next-gen. Haha, releasing that game for the 3rd time now on a new console. Actually, I think it's the 4th time they're going to be releasing that game, because I know they released it when Xbox One first came out, and they released the Xbox One X version where you could actually go into first person. Well, that means, I believe, is what's rumored, and I'm hoping this is it. It's rumored that you will be able to finally do crossplay on GTA 5.
Oh, okay.
Which sounds awesome. It's also rumored that they might be adding Cops and Robbers, and that will be a next-gen exclusive. It's also rumored that Cops and Robbers might come out for this gen.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone into too much detail. Pretty much it sounds like... Because GTA kind of is going... Well, they were doing it before. They're going the Warzone path where GTA Online might be it. That might be the online thing. They'll update the maps, they'll add new maps, but as far as GTA Online, we're not getting another one. At least that's what it sounds like so far. That's all we're getting. So yeah, they're going to be a lot of exclusive content, I guess, for only GTA Online, which, going back to them updating the map, could be, if you play Xbox One GTA 5, great. You're going to be stuck on that map. You're good. In GTA 6, I don't know that they plan on releasing it for past generation consoles. They also haven't announced it yet, but it could be when they add GTA 6, those maps will be added into GTA Online, and you can only play it on the next generation of console.
GTA 6 is never going to happen. It's literally just going to be GTA 5 for the rest of our lives. That's it. It's going to keep fucking updating and updating.
Right?
That's what it feels like, at least.
It's been going now for 7 years.
7 years.
7 years? Yeah, I think, they got something figured out over there.
I will say GTA 5 is probably the biggest disappointment as far as online play goes. I know I love the game, but what would have made it better is I remember when it first came out, the trailer for GTA Online, it was advertised that like you could be doing the races, you could be doing missions, you could be doing all that, but it wouldn't take you into your own world, because now that's what happens. You go into your own world when you're, like when we're doing heists, we're in our own world.
Yeah.
The original concept was like you could be doing a race and some fucker just roaming in free roam would be able to be like, hey, look, there's a race going on. I have a helicopter. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow you up.
It would have been pure chaos, but it would have been fun.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have enjoyed that as much. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would not have enjoyed that version of. No, because if I'm focusing on this heist, I don't want some fucking retard to come up and just like smoke me with a sniper rifle. Like.
yeah. Well,
that's the kind of stuff that's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna play this.
I still love, and you guys will see this when we actually get GTA content out. I have all the money in GTA, so I have all the fun toys.
Yeah.
And there will be times where, like, Joe specifically, for some reason, when we all spawn pretty close. I think Joe's spawn is set to his garage because we'll all spawn in the same area, and then Joe's all the way at the airport. So Joe will come out. I'm like, Joe, you all right? And he's like, yeah, but there's someone here with something that's flying. He seems cool for now, and then he'll be driving, and then I'll see like, Joe Doe died. And I'm like, wasn't as cool as you thought, huh? He's like, no, he's killing me now. So then I jump in like my flying car, and I'm like, I'm coming, Joe, and I just fly out there. And
I'm a little too trusting. I'm like, oh, there's a random person here. Oh, they're probably nice.
Right? It's funny because you're trusting in GTA, the game where literally your objective is to kill anyone else who stands in your way that's not on your team. But yet when we're playing Siege and we have those idiots come out and they're like, hey, let's be friends. Let's not kill each other. Joe's the first
hell
one.
no.
You die now. Pops him right in the head.
I don't believe
you. Took Buck? You took Buck? No.
I will say one of the funniest things that happened in recent memory with Joe. Nick wasn't playing, but we were playing on house the first time, like on the new map. And one of the guys came out as Rook, and like the whole team came out. So we have two teams just facing each other, and I told Joe, I'm like, don't shoot them. They're trying to be cool about it. They weren't killing our drones. Like, just let them do their thing. So I'm standing behind Joe, and Rook threw down armor, and we're all just sitting there. We pick up armor, and we're just like hanging out, I guess you would say. The other team's like teabagging, whatever, just being idiots, and our team's being idiots. And like at one point, we're all just kind of looking at each other, trying to see what was going to happen. And right over Joe's shoulder, I popped Rook in the head, and he dropped dead, and everyone turned and shot Joe, and I just ran away. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
We did the same thing not too long ago. I was there, and all those people came out, and they're all like, oh, you're like, oh, they're trying to be cool. Like, let's be friends. And all of a sudden, like, I don't know who it was, one of the defenders, they like raised their weapon up, and I just boom, 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 boom.
Yep, I remember that. Nick will trust you until you raise your weapon, which is very hard to tell in that game.
That is 100%. I will trust you until you go like this, and then you're dead.
Dead.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Fair enough.
Fun little challenge we're gonna have for you guys. Actually, we might have a counter for it. But when we start releasing gameplay videos, I'm gonna try to edit in a team kill counter. Because as much as we love playing with each other, we also like to test the friendly fire.
Yeah.
We like to test our limits, that's for sure. You fuck around, you're playing us. The gamer tag is going to be Dom DHHHBF. You see him and you take Ash, you're going to get fucking murked. I promise you.
I mean, one of these days we will put our, gamer tags out there for anyone who wants to follow us, like mine, if you can remember it or figure out how to spell it. Energetic Atoll
88.
Mine's easy. Joe Doe 4. JOEDOE 4.
Actually, I think we might change our gamer tags. I don't know how much we want to do this. We were talking about possibly changing them to where we have PDS in them. I don't know. I don't know if we want to go the clan route or if we just want to have, because we already have PDS and just about everything else we do. Unfortunately, we don't have
literally everything else.
It would be, in theory, it would be nice to have it in our names, but at the same time, we don't want to seem like those guys who are trying to be MLG players when we're not really close to being MLG players.
We're just trying to make YouTube videos.
Just trying to make people laugh.
Trying to make some videos.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at us. How did we get here?
How did this happen?
I don't know.
I have not come up with a question yet, so I
might tap out next week's. Here, boy.
I might tap out of next week's question.
No, this is mine. This is Google versus Nick. No,
well,
Nick.
You know what? Well, you know what? Now you threw me off my game. You threw me off my game. So
get your shit together.
I think I'm just gonna say this now, and I have no problem being transparent with people watching at home. I think this is rough. Doing a month's worth of podcasts in a week, it's definitely taking its toll on the content.
100%.
Yeah. First one was hot and heavy. Second one was a little rough. Third one, hot and heavy again. I felt like that one is gonna be great. If you guys have watched that one, go watch the third one. You could skip over the second one. Just put it on in the background and listen to it.
Skip. Just skip it.
You don't
Second,
even have to listen to it. Let's play it in the background.
yeah, third one was great. The fourth one I know was rough just because we were tired, and now I think we're just like we literally did 3 podcasts for the past 3 days.
And
we did 3
information we had
podcasts. Actually, we did 3 podcasts in the last like 24 hours. So
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, like so, we still have gaming stuff to talk about, but other than that, like you haven't done anything more outdoors after yesterday. And,
Yesterday
no, I
think
did.
there
I
was
went
something-
fishing
yeah,
this
there was
morning.
something.
oh,
I was gonna say there was something that
this morning. Huh?
kind of hinted at last week, and you were like, I don't know if this one will come out by the time this podcast airs. It was something after.
Oh,
something
it was
happened
this
after
morning's
your
video.
lightning. Oh, okay.
yeah, it was this morning's video where I didn't catch any fucking fish.
You didn't catch anything today?
Fuck no. It's rough. It's rough fishing. Rough fishing.
All right.
Water's
so-
warm. The trout ain't there. It's rough fishing. But you know what? We're going to be back at it again tomorrow. And we're just going to merge the 2 days into one, and we'll throw that up there.
Oh, Nick is. I'm like, wait, we're doing this again tomorrow?
No, not a.
No, me. I'm going to
Oh,
be out
also-
there.
Also, I know I've mentioned it before, but just to clarify for anyone who might have missed it, this will be Nick's last podcast until he returns from work.
Oh, I'm not dying?
So, no, you are not.
Okay.
You're not going to
All right,
return
I like
from the
that.
dead.
I'm gonna do the whole thing.
Till Nick returns from work, this will be his last podcast, so we will miss him next week. But hopefully, our guest will provide enough
Oh,
entertainment
no,
for
please
you.
don't.
It's kind of sad because we're bringing 2 people to replace 1 person. Hell, we might even bring in 3 more. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
even know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see
depending
how many
on
people we could fit
Yeah.
on this one screen, and we're gonna record from there.
Oh,
But I don't know.
God.
Maybe having a few more people, a few more views, a few more insights to the world might be nice. Because I know we kind of talked about doing just us 3 for a while. We'll see how the guest goes. Maybe we might start having at least 1 guest a week. What Nick
So
thinks about
what I'm hearing is I'm kind of irreplaceable.
you are? I think all 3 of us are irreplaceable.
Yeah. I mean, please stop.
You got to bring in 3 people to replace me? I love it.
I mean, I would hope you guys have to do the same with me.
I was gonna say.
I was
feel
going to
like
put your dog. I was going to put Bailey on the screen.
I was actually telling Joe, I'm like, it would be funny
Yeah.
if whoever's watching your house while you're gone, if you can get like a popsicle stick with like a picture of yourself to just cover the screen, and it'll just just
leave you
tell
up
them
there.
like, hey, they're doing a podcast at this time. Just turn my computer on and accept the Zoom call, and we're just gonna have you sit there.
You know
Picture
what? Fucking A. I might make that happen. Hold on, son. I might be able to make that. I won't have my phone, so I'll just leave my computer on, and my phone will just fucking ding on the screen, and she'll be like, "Oh, podcast."
that would be so funny.
I might be able to make that happen, Kevin.
That would be hilarious.
Hold on.
I'm like, and Nick, what do you have to say about that? Oh, okay, good, nice.
I'm gonna make sure it's like a picture of like me in the middle of a sneeze, like.
That'd be great. God.
I'd like to mention it is 3 weeks too late, but I watched Nick's video, Nick's first outdoors video. I think it went really well. I mean, besides the fact that the fish were like this tiny, but
Fuck you, dude.
I'm looking
it's
forward to
creek
all the
fishing.
content. I'm looking forward to all the content we're going to be putting out, because I feel like, we've had a very rough start, but then again, it's our fault because we were the geniuses that were like, let's do a podcast. Great. When are we going to start? Next week. Cool. Nick. Oh, by the way, I'm leaving for a month for work.
yeah.
No fucking blame this on me. You knew beforehand, before we started this, that I was leaving
I'm not
for
blaming it on
fucking
you.
work.
I'm
I'm not
blaming
blaming it on you.
You
No,
just say
we were
you
always-
started this.
we chose a bad time, all of us
We
together.
chose a bad
So-
time to do it.
No, I'm gonna say this. We chose all of us to do it when I got back. And then one day we all chose to do it before I leave. So I don't know.
Either way, it was a collective choice.
It was a
I-
collective choice, but we
I-
all
That's
what
decided
we're
to
saying.
do it when I got back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we're like, you know what? We got this.
I thought it was going to be a lot easier.
I thought it was
I did
too.
I did.
I
too.
thought we were
It's
gonna
retarded.
do
You know, we
that
talk
like
about all
nothing.
kinds of retarded stuff all the time. So I thought this was gonna be like.
Well, no. So I think what happened, what ended up happening was One, not necessarily that I thought we would have more time, but I think it was more of the fact of in my head, I had it planned out more, and I was just like, oh, let's see, we could do one a day until he goes. We'll be good. Didn't even think about the fact like, oh, Nick's trying to squeeze in his outdoor content. Me and Joe are trying to plan the gaming content. We're trying the capture cards. Well, that was a day wasted because our capture cards, we didn't even get them to work. And then I tried a second day on the capture card. Another day wasted because my capture card found out my computer's too old to even run my damn capture card. You know, we don't have our capture cards to create gaming content. And then here we are. And it's just like, we did a total of 3 days filming for a month's worth of podcast and squeezing a little gaming news.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's rough. I think if we would have had a day each, we would have probably been a little better off. But trial and error. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot easier. Once I get back, it will be so much easier. I can
much easier. We'll have
film, fucking any day of the week that I want to for outdoors, other than Fridays. As long as I'm not filming Fridays, we're good.
Well,
guaranteed.
I was going to say, because Fridays would be the day that this video comes out. So Thursday we'd have to be filming, not Friday.
Is that what we're doing? Okay, yeah.
Right.
I mean, we could. I mean, unless we wanted to do a late night release of these, if we have to do it every now and then, if our schedules don't line up, we'll figure it out.
Because personally, if I see something pop up on YouTube at late night, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going to bed. Yeah.
but
target the audience
tomorrow.
Yeah. But no, it's just trial and error. And I think another thing too, I'm not trying to make excuses for us on the podcast. The pandemic, I know it limits what's going on in our lives because let's face it, you can't go out and do much.
Yeah.
I'm sure once this whole thing blows over, we'll have more like, oh, so I was out the other day and these two idiots were doing this or these two idiots were doing that. Right now, it's like, I went outside, there was a mask, I went where I was going, got my stuff, came back home, didn't interact with anyone because they could kill me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I guess did I talk about my little corona test in the last episode?
Yeah.
I think a little bit, yeah.
I did when I talked about how I went and they temperatured my forehead. And they're like 99.8. Oh, you'll be fine. Like, what? No, bitch.
Right.
Oh, that's funny though.
So I will find out tomorrow if I have corona, which I don't think so because I don't have any symptoms. But
well, I mean, if he does though, get ready for Nick to be on next week's podcast.
Right. Yeah, get ready for me to be on next week's podcast, and
we're just gonna scrap all the pre-recorded stuff and we're just gonna go back to the original podcast.
go back to doing it every week.
All I'm saying is that might work out because we can get the fuck rid of episode 2 because that shit sucks.
Episode 2 was rough, dude.
It's awful.
The fact that I have to record an apology
in what, I guess technically 2 days, but
2 weeks
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, in 2 days, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Nick, good luck on your trip. Come back safe. Don't get the Rona or any other STDs.
I was gonna say not just the Rona, but
you can't catch something that you already have. That's like my kind of life motto. You know,
oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the life motto.
Nick,
like,
your mom's gonna watch this.
You can't catch something twice.
It's a joke. It better be a joke. I don't know.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a factual statement, but it's a joke.
Oh God.
That's fair enough.
Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Joe, did you want to text me your question later, or do you want to say it on camera now?
I never came up with the question either, so I will text it to you later.
All right, guys. I'll probably put down in the description what Joe's question is for next week for this one. So make sure to check the description. Do you guys have any final statements before we wrap this up here?
I'm obviously going to be gone, so the outdoor channel is not going to have as much content on it while I'm gone. I'm hoping to film at least one more that's going to go up, so there'll be a total of 3 for the month of August. Yeah, I think there's only going to be 3, and the following video after that will probably be some teal hunting because I get back, and like 3 days later after I get back is day opener teal season here in Colorado. So we will have fly fishing, maybe bass fishing, and then Teal hunting. Yep. That's what you guys are going to be expecting next for the Outdoor Channel. It will not be until September. I believe the season starts on September 4th. So whatever that Tuesday is for that week, I think September 4th is a Monday, or 14th, excuse me, is a Monday. So the 15th, hopefully, will be the day that I can push out some content.
Me and Evan will be back Monday with more gaming news, as we are every Monday. But
Yep.
that's about all I got right now.
Some season 5, so we can actually have some
Yeah.
content to talk about gaming news.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all I have to say is thank you guys so much for tuning in again. If you're still with us, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified. Thank you guys for hanging in with us. Like I said, I know these last ones have been a little rough. We will get better content. We'll get our lives together at some point during all this. So thank you guys so much.
We will.
Thank you guys so much.
won't.
And tune in next week for some guest appearances. See you guys later.
Later.